So hi, today the main topic is how we automate the dev process in 4 months. We are really a startup and with 3 people and now it's 2 people. One front-end engineer and one server engineer. And as a front-end engineer, I think not really front-end engineer, just it's a software engineer. I really focus on the some kind of the problem that um, while while developing our product. Some example, there could be some kind of tedious problem. You cannot really kind of how to say it, ignore the problem, but it's so tedious that you you get really kind of stressed. And I try to solve this because um, in the 4 months while making a product, because if I already automate this, next product will be much faster and will be better. So I'm just gonna try to explain with this cute logo. Our our front end web application, um, we are using Blazor for it. So let's say, so this is the GitHub. So this is our repo here. So our repo. Since we after we are pushing the repo and when we're trying to um deploy as a alpha or alpha server, we use Blazor or whatever stuff we for the deployment we heavily rely on the Blazor. The reason why we use Blazor is because we could use AWS, but the Blazor, they what they did, they're like those kind of um the Blazor toolbar and what else, the 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 canary deployment, and also the rollback and Google analytics and logging and those kind of, there's a lot of feature in the puzzle. So you don't have to think about and you don't have to think about like AWS, or like putting some kind of feature on your AWS server, because that will be more much time. And I think for the startup, Blazor is the best. After we push in the repo, in the develop branch, we publish into Blazor. Since we we don't really put um, the DNS inside the Blazor. Blazor provide the domain DNS, but it's kind of recurring. It's not really expensive, but more little bit costly than the other platforms. So we use Cloudflare for the domain. So we use Cloudflare for the DNS. Yes, this would be nice. Yes, so we are linked to Blazor. So when user trying to request to the our domain, since there's gonna be there 100% if it's first visit, there's gonna be DNS lookup. We use Cloudflare for the domain. So when you hit the Cloudflare, we go DNS lookup, and when it retrieves the IP address, IP address, it will respond, it will give request the index.html and whatever CSS and JavaScript. Yes. So this is kind of really our basic web application architecture. But this can, but this is the more interesting while we developing those kind of things. Let's say you are making a feature branch. The first thing you have to consider is how to name the feature branch. How to name. And also, if you name it, you have to make a rule of it. How to make into rule. And third, if you don't make the rule of naming the feature branch, there's gonna be really mess. And also, you may have to care about the issue making in for your branch. When they're first trying to make our product, this problem were making me a little bit stressful. So I was like, so rather than like putting 100% effort on the product, I can do it, but why don't I put a little bit effort on the making those kind of select bot server that I could just automate those kind of thing. So example, if you look at our screenshot, this is actually written by Korean language, but if you look at here, the issue ticket number is RNTC on this 138, which also means that I don't have to go to the GitHub. So I don't have to go to GitHub and go to our repo, target repo, and go to issue tab and make issue. I don't have to do those kind of things. I can just do issue with the prefix and tell whatever stuff. And this makes it like this. Since making this issue provides reducing those kind of the time costs, I think the more better thing is the naming of it. This name is actually got hashed, not rehashed. This name is kind of unique. The issue ticket is really unique because issue ticket is basically based on the index number of the issues. So it's really unique. And this RNT stands for our web application, our product service. And this kind of minimal rule may lead us to, I think, more creative, and we can put more effort on our product, because those kind of automate is really kind of making us able to concentrate on the product more even better. And so those kind of logic, like go to GitHub, they go to target repo and making issue, is handled by our Slack server. I make a Slack server within 4 days, 5 days, because there was really kind of minimal feature on it. So I use SelectBot server to make an issue to the repo, and this is actually hosted by the Heroku, but I think not here. So when I type that issue, I go Heroku that hosted our Slackbot server, and Heroku sends issue making logic into repo. I think this kind of so those kind of thing is how we did automation. And next thing, it's not really kind of automation thing. It's really minimal and it's really basic. It's not really hard. It's really easy, but we try to our best even think about developer experience. For the last, I think my next project or my next work is gonna be make this using this branch name, make it as a preview domain.com. So preview is gonna be with the hashed the issue ticket number. So it's gonna be like this. But I think this is wrong. Like domain.com, but it has to be associated with the issue ticket number. So when I'm trying to like merge our fetcher branch into develop, and when I'm trying to test it on our Alpha server, I don't have to merge it first and check it here, check it after deployment. I can just push into our branch, and when you're trying to go to the trying to merge the develop, I can use the Cloudflare worker page, and integrate with the issue number with the hash. So, and I don't have to make it just like putting into Alpha server. I can just make it as a preview server. And this is it. So this is kind of how we automate that process in the 4 months. This is also like a client. And yeah, I think this is it. I have a nice day. See you next time. Bye bye.